Spice was a scourge on the galaxy, claiming countless lives, and a huge portion of this illicit substance was taken from the dreaded mines on Kessel. But this otherwise uncharted world was the site of numerous horrors that countless innocents and enemies of the Empire would be forced to endure. So, what is the story behind this horrific site? Well, Kessel was located in the Outer Rim territories, and had long been under the patronage of the Pike Syndicate. The world itself was ruled by the Kessel royal family. However, in their dealings with the Pikes, they'd basically abandoned the Northern Hemisphere to the Syndicate to ravage for natural resources. Meanwhile, they created luxurious villas and resorts in the Southern Hemisphere of the world, made rich from the Pikes mining, and turning a blind eye to the horrific acts that occurred there. Now, Kessel wasn't only rich in spice, it also had other minerals such as Kessel stone, another powerful narcotic. As well as this, there was the highly toxic Kesseline, a byproduct of the mining operations. This green substance was used by the Pikes to power much of the machinery used in the operations. However, by burning this toxic substance, it poisoned much of the atmosphere, damaging the environment and causing many health problems for the miners of the world. Finally, we have the coaxium, the powerful yet incredibly volatile starship fuel. This was very highly sought after by the Empire, and it's likely why the Imperials began their own operations on the world. The Imperials were responsible for selling majority of the slaves to the mines, and they likely demanded coaxium to be given to them as payment. Also, it was likely payment for them turning a blind eye to the Pikes' drug empire that they were building. Now, with all of these dangerous chemicals, it's easy to see why the life expectancy of those in the mines was incredibly low. Coaxium, for example, becomes incredibly unstable when mined and often explodes to devastating effects. Not to mention the toxic fumes that would linger in the deep caverns. In fact, most humanoids who worked in these mines, such as humans and Twi'leks, had an average life expectancy of 2 to 3 years. However, Walkies, one of the Empire's preferred slave races, tragically only had a life expectancy in the mines of around several months. This could be for many reasons, such as the Wookiees' thick coats of fur, which would lead to boiling temperatures in the already incredibly humid mines. Also, their thick coats likely led to huge amounts of toxic dust sticking to them, meaning that they were constantly breathing in the lethal fumes. However, Wookiees continued to be a large source of labour at the camps, as their natural strength made them very proficient workers. They were also in very plentiful supply, following the Empire's complete subjugation of Kashyyyk. Many other species also found themselves in these perilous depths. It somewhat became the de facto location for the Empire to dump anyone who had displeased them. At the end of the day, death was guaranteed, but not after immense suffering. An example of the Empire's brutality is sending a mother to the mines as well as her entire band for writing the song Vader's Many Prosthetic Parts. It seems the Imperials didn't take lightly to anybody mocking them. Now, needless to say, due to the greed of the Pikes and the general malice of the Empire, these mines were designed to be as profitable as possible. The Pikes knew their workers would not live long, and they could always get more slaves for a relative low price. Therefore, they saw them as little more than a short-term investment, giving them atrocious living conditions and barely enough rations to stay alive. They were literally just working these slaves till their death. It's probably for this reason why nearly all of the residents of the mines referred to it as nothing more than the dark. But what do you think of the horrific spice mines of Kessel? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, please remember to like, share and sub if you did enjoy it, as it's really appreciated and it helps the channel grow. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @TheLoreGuy and tick the bell for regular updates. Thanks again for watching, I really do hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.